And a very pleasant good afternoon, everybody. Welcome inside Pechanga Arena, San Diego. It's time for the MASL 2 West Division Final. And today, a one-game playoff to advance to the M2 Final Four. It is SD Soccers 2 taking on the RGV Barracudas. Craig Elston here with you from the top row, the north side of Pechanga Arena, San Diego, filling in for Nate Alberto, who is off on assignment this afternoon. Nate will join me for the call of the MASL match between Ontario and San Diego coming up at 5 o'clock today over on Twitch. However, here today for you on YouTube and on our San Diego Soccers channel, we have what promises to be an explosive match. You look at SD Soccers 2. They come in with a record of 11-1. RGV, Rio Grande Valley, from Brownsville, right near Ciudad de Juarez, they are 10-2. However, the two times these clubs played, the only two losses for the Barracudas down in Rio Grande Valley, were two of the most intense matches of the MASL 2 season. An overtime win for SD Soccers 2, 6-5, and a come-from-behind 8-6 win. So RGV desperate today to get revenge, to win on SD Soccers 2 home floor, and to advance to Muskegon and to the M2 Final Four. The winner of this match will face Muskegon, or pardon me, Omaha. Cleveland will take on Muskegon on the other half, which is already set, of the semifinals. This is the last match to be played to determine who gets to the Final Four. And it's two teams that are definite title contenders. The Soccers 2 in their white tops with navy shorts and white socks. RGV in the blue with orange and the orange trim as well, white shorts, blue socks. Diego Arriaga, ex-Soccers first team goalkeeper, as you see San Diego's goalkeeper Gerardo Yayo Olvera pick up the ball and toss it off to Ismael Rojo, a player who, if not for visa issues, would be on the first team, as would this man, Iran Pollo Ruiz. Pollo, wearing number 11 here, wears 63 for the Soccers, has been training and playing with SD Soccers 2, and it's all in anticipation of a potential match where he would be eligible in the MASL when the Soccers would travel to Chihuahua to take on the Savage. A lot has to be done before that scenario would arise. Those two clubs will not play in the first round as a shot whistles wide for RGV's Adriano Nunez. This RGV side is fortified by several professionals who we've seen either for RGV when they were in the MASL or for clubs like Monterrey or Sonora. So this will be a very stern test. And the last couple of games when RGV featured this more professional-laden lineup, they beat Turlock by scores of 15-4 and 23-1. So you know that this is an explosive club leading this side of the M2 bracket in goals scored. No score here in the first couple of minutes. Lining up a shot that is deflected into Arriaga's hands was Luis Perez of SD Soccers 2. And it's slung out, and that's Aldo Gonzalez with the work on the north wall over to Arriaga. Qué bonito esta camiseta para Diego Arriaga. Here comes a counterattack opportunity for SD Soccers 2, and on the run, that's Crespo. He's been red hot. Crespo in the middle, trying to get the ball from Uziel Gonzalez. And the banner has come down for LA Fitness. Shane Brown will get that picked up in time for the first team match. But in between, we'll have a foul. And we'll have a distribution for Diego. Arriaga was the reserve keeper to Boris Pardo in the 2019-20 season for the San Diego Soccers, and he had to leave toward the end of that season when his visa expired. And that was just about a couple of weeks before the season was postponed and eventually terminated because of the onset of the COVID pandemic. Yayo with a throw out here for SD Soccer's 2. Tense start to this one. Kevin Pisano got it rolling. Pollo tried to feed Dallin Cutler, who's been playing with the Soccer's first team for the last 4 matches. Got his first MASL goal last week, or on Thursday, I should say, against Florida. That shot was parried aside by Yayo, delivered by Doria, and a foul called against Rojo on the near wall. So a free kick coming up here for RGV. Victor Jimenez facing a 2-man wall. He's going to pass it down low. Good pass. Stepping in well, Pisano on defense. Cutler comes away for the moment. Pisano cannot rescue. This is a good chance right here. Stepping to the middle. Left-footed shot by Doria was blocked. Recovered by Echeverria in the corner. Dug out there for a moment and then shot wide by Ivan Martinez of RGV. Rojo trying to clear, cannot. Shot blocked by Rojo from Victor Jimenez. Gustavo Rosales, the veteran wonder, former of Soles de Sonora, who's been playing all season for RGV. Got the ball and sent it over to Arriaga. He too a former member of Soles. And he was the RGV keeper when they were in the MASL, Arriaga. So he's going to be the real leader of that defense. Pollo doing battle. Ball's loose for Yayo to grab. Physical, intense match so far. Glad to have you with us here live on YouTube. All the M2 fans from around the country. You're going to get an M1 quality match. Zigzag run and then a blast by Crespo wide. You can really see his explosiveness. Now he gets the ball loose to Jason Payne, whose shot was deflected, and a little pop fly that Arriaga can corral. He'll bowl it out to the southern side. And then receive a pass back. There comes Diego Arriaga. Diego with space to get all the way to midfield. The keeper comes across the Soccer's shield he once protected. So Rosales back to Arriaga. The pass back rule not in effect in M2. Down to the corner. Crespo guarding. Tiki-taka play there. Taken away. Soccer's 2 on the run. And then given away. Taken back. Here they come again. Getting bird dogged was Crespo right there and ridden down. Foul called against San Diego. 5 minutes done in this first quarter of this M2 Cup playoff match, the West Division final. No score yet. Craig Elston here with our TVX video crew. Great to have you with us. Arriaga is going to come forward like a 6th attacker here. Sending in Rosales, who heads it toward the corner and gets the ball back. Around a double team, got it out. Well played back to Jimenez. Victor Jimenez over to Jorge Ruiz, wearing number 35, Ruiz. No relation to our Ruiz, Iran Pollo. Eric Flores, 15 goals in 9 games, wearing number 88. He's down low right now. Rosales takes the measure of his defender. Good battle down there. Alberto Castellanos is the man handling Rosales, who then had the chair pulled from him and came down to his seat. Ball's right back in, chested by Eric Flores. And a foul called. 8:56, clock stops for the reset. Gerardo Olvera. Yayo sends the ball forward. And it's going to come all the way back as Kevin Aviles, who scored the overtime game-winning goal down in RGV, bringing in Pisano. Pisano tried to center. Rosales blocks and clears. And Kevin Lopez of SD Soccer's 2 has to track it down with 8.5 to go, clock running in the first. Lopez, 4 touches to get into offensive midfield. Back to Pollo, who's wearing the captain's armband for SD Soccer's 2. He's one of the captains of the Soccers when he's available. He's one of the key reasons why the Sockers won the Rod Newman Cup last year. 6 goals in the playoffs. Pisano tried to turn to the right foot, had it blocked. Second opportunity perhaps, gets it loose. Cutler keeps the ball alive. Rosales, calm under pressure, digs it out. Pollo stepping forward, able to get a touch in front of the RGV bench. And it's back to Sockers 2. Jonathan Reboledo will come off. And Ishmael Rojo comes back on. Rojo leads SD Sockers 2 in scoring as a defender. And the big fella's under pressure, and he's going to give it up. And then he's going to have his man tripped. Easily could be a card called here. And from my vantage point, as Marco Segura was the man who went down, it should have been a card pulled against SD Sockers 2, but RGV will have to settle for a direct kick from right wing. Ivan Martinez, 17 goals in 9 games for Ivan Martinez, 20 points. He's the man tying his boot extra tight to get ready to put his laces into this one and shoot it out of play. Goalkeeper distribution for SD Sockers 2. San Diego 11-1 on the season, 7-0 here at home. They've won 8 in a row as we reach a timeout on the floor. 7:36 left in the first quarter, no score yet in the M2 Cup West Division Final. Back with more in a moment. Coming out of timeout now. No score. SD Sockers 2, RGV Barracudas FC. A club coming in with a lot of passion here this afternoon at Pechanga Arena, San Diego. Their pre-match war chant before they came out from their locker room. You could hear it all the way up here in the top row in the arena, and coming out of timeout as well. This is going to be a tough match, and so far, no score. SD Sockers 2 have the home floor advantage. And we've got a hearty crowd of a couple dozen here. Well, there's a tough tackle in retribution. Crespo brought down by Kevin Zarazagas. And now it'll be SD Sockers 2 with the chance to get a direct shot on net. Gives me another chance to see that spectacular pattern that Arriaga has. As he watches the ball fired wide by Crespo's potent left boot. Here they come. Alan Crespo. Great pass, and Arriaga up to the task with a brilliant save, denying Uziel Gonzalez point blank. Really well done, and then better done by Diego. That ball brought down by Javier Alvarez. Alvarez through 2 players. Crespo got it back to Rojo. Now the man wearing the co-captain's armband, Uziel Gonzalez. Rojo stepped onto a PASL club and helped it to a championship last weekend. Give and go shot by Uziel Gonzalez was wide. Payne on defense on the mid-wall. Chip lifted out, well played, in on net. It's Doria. Doria with a man tugging on him, reaching for his card. The official leaves it in his pocket. The shot is saved, and we will play on. Rojo and SD Sockers 2 lucky not to have conceded first, as he chips on net. Arriaga. It would have gone wide, but he goes ahead and grabs it. Here's a challenge on the wall. Pollo to Cutler. Dallin Cutler brings it over to the left wing. Down low. Pollo tried for the back heel pass, looking to send in Luis Perez. Now tipped, stolen by Castellanos. Castellanos on the run. Nice wall pass to himself. Castellanos is in, shooting it off the wall for Pollo. Wide rebound, goal. Luis Perez from Pollo. SD Sockers 2 with the 1-0 lead. That was all started by the terrific run by Alberto Castellanos, who did well to use the wall as his friend. That goal at 9:32 to make it 1-0. And I want to give credit where credit's due, because I had heard a rumor that there might be a different 8 than the one that was on my scorecard, and it is Lorenzo Ramirez, who will be standing in for the role of Luis Perez today, just like I'm standing in for Nate. Here's another chance on right wing, cutting to the back post. Good defense to deny a chance for a tap in for SD Sockers 2's Kevin Lopez. So Lorenzo Ramirez is wearing number 8 for Sockers 2, and we have made a note of it. Not previously on the roster. All good. 1-0 Sockers 2. Pollo from the right corner has a chance to try and add to the fun. Cuts it back. Castellanos' shot was blocked by Rosales. Rosales, one of the MASL's leading shot blockers when Sonora was in the league in 2019-2020. Bad ball off the wall as far as SD Sockers 2 was concerned. Lucky not to get a point-blank shot out of that. Pollo blocking the shot of RGV's Erwin Rodriguez. Now back to Rosales, who's really going to be the captain out there on the floor for RGV, along with Arriaga, who comes in and shoots. The keeper shooting wide. Another right-footed try by Marco Segura, and that one was into the high netting. Well, the competition level is just missing a crowd, isn't it, to have everyone buzzing here. The intensity on the floor is real. This long ball is going to hop on a one-hop out of play. Some players not blessed with great height were trying to line up for an aerial challenge, and the ball just sailed over all of them and one hop the wall. Here comes Arriaga. Across the soccer shield. He's been very aggressive in his playmaking with his feet so far, giving at times RGV that 6v5. Can SD Sockers 2 ever catch him off his line? I mean, he's half the floor off his line right now. Eric Flores. And that's what's interesting to me, is Arriaga wants to stay into the action. Here he comes. Diego's going to line up another shot. He was trying to pass to the back post there. Segura rescues La Pelota out to Ruiz. Jorge Ruiz sends it over to left wing. Good possession for RGV Barracudas FC. Eric Flores sends it down Segura. Segura measuring Ismael Rojo. Says, I don't want to deal with that. Plays it over. Flores sends it left wing. The give and go on. Alejandro Rodriguez over there. Now patterns. Well, Pollo couldn't handle it. It's Eric Flores. Good defense by Rojo to stand him up. Pollo jabbed for the steal and missed. Victor Jimenez circling an offensive midfield. RGV's keeping the SD Sockers 2 players on the floor. Good through ball, turning to shoot. That shot wide, chested down. Ruiz, Jorge Ruiz, battling with Jason Payne. Now loose for another shot. Rosales, here he comes to the right foot, cut it into the middle. Pollo read the play and blocked it away. Back to Ishmael Rojo. Ishmael in a double team. Rojo fires it into the crowd and says, very sorry, as that hit a young lady in the stands. We'll hope she's okay. They're asking for Anne-Marie Alf to run over. Or, pardon me, the SD Soccer's 2 trainer to run over and offer a little bit of assistance. I think she may have been cut. Let's see. Well, we can't see. Nonetheless, hopefully she'll be okay. And it's pretty rare that you see the type of challenge. To be honest, having called so many of these matches at even a higher level, although this level right now that's being played is equivalent to anything you'd see in many MASL matches. It's rare that you get the type of challenge that leads a player to want to try such a hard pass off the sidewall where there isn't glass available. Of course, that's always an option, to just put the glass up. And some arenas do, some don't. Yayo's going to bend this one out. If he gets there, it's a 2v1. Here comes SD Soccer's 2. Stepping in, it's Gonzalez. Gonzalez back heels it. A little bit too cheeky, looking for Reboledo. And there would have been a foul behind that play. Instead, the ball was kicked out. Kevin Lopez recovers. Diego hung his head in net for RGV because he knew what he saw. 1:41 left in the first quarter. 1-0. SD Soccer's 2. The goal by Lorenzo Ramirez, assisted by Iram Pollo Ruiz. And it was a Wallace score. Pisano on pressure there. Kevin Pisano. Kevin Pisano still on pressure. Delivers a nice foul to Victor Jimenez. And another chance for RGV. Here comes Diego. Arriaga's not waiting to the fourth quarter to try and be a part of the offense. And this is laid off and well defended by Dallin Cutler. Recovered by the Barracudas. Nice step in by Erwin Rodriguez. RGV into minute 15. Final minute of quarter number 1. Diego again, long. And that one's going to tickle the netting as it caught the corner glass up high. And allow a distribution. Love to see Gerardo Yayo Olvera wearing his first team Soccer's throwback kit as his jersey today. Crespo now. Here comes Alan Crespo. Crespo with a good soul roll. Comes right down the middle of the floor with a speed burst. Here comes Crespo. He shoots the save. Arriaga. Great run. Alan Crespo. 26 seconds. Back and forth they go. Rojo gets there in the corner first. RGV's Adriano Nunez. Now it's Flores. Flores backing up. Toe pokes a pass down that is blocked away back to Rosales. There's 13 seconds on the first quarter clock. With 10, here's the shot blocked by Pollo. Stays in play, 5 seconds. And unlikely RGV gets anything going here. That pass was blocked by Pisano, and the quarter comes to an end. A tense, defensive, and passionately played quarter of M2 Cup playoff action. 1 goal at 9:32 on the counter for SD Soccer's 2. Ramirez from Pollo with what you'd call the hockey assist to the great run by Alberto Castellanos to set it all up. 15 minutes done. We'll come right back and bring you the second quarter next. 1-0 SD Soccer's 2 leading RGV on YouTube and our San Diego Soccer's channel. Get the second quarter started here momentarily. Pechanga Arena, San Diego. M2 Cup playoffs, West Division final. Sockers 2, RGV. They've played twice before. SD Sockers 2 won both, but both matches were classics, and both matches were ones that RGV generally held the lead. That script has not played out so far as of yet. Just one goal in a very defensive first quarter. It came for SD Sockers 2, Lorenzo Ramirez, a last-minute addition to the lineup for SD Sockers 2 from Pollo at 9:32. That's the scoring. Winner will advance to the Final Four to be played next weekend in Muskegon. Cleveland Crunch. Muskegon is there as well. One of these two teams will be there. That's just 3/4 of the story. First seconds here, teams have reversed sides. And going left to right now, SD Sockers 2. Rosales stepping in with a near dangerous play on that challenge. But he got the high boot up without making any contact, got the ball. Barracudas, almost a mishandle in the back there from Echeverria. And now a nice lead pass by Rosales, bringing in Echeverria to left wing. Back to Rosales. And Barracudas FC will make a change and possess. Victor Jimenez. Stop and go move and a pretty one from Nunez. Nunez comes in and shoots wide. Rebound chested down Doria. Back to Jimenez. Jimenez sends it into the corner. Turning off the wall. Sliding and falling was Jimenez, and that's good news for San Diego. SD Sockers 2 comes away with it. Payne tried to shield the ball away using the wall and was unsuccessful in doing so. Back to RGV. Good play there by Adriano Nunez. Keeping an eye on the MASL action at halftime. It's Utica leading Chihuahua 3-1. That result would really put the next two games into even sharper focus. Utica needs a regulation win to have a chance to advance to the playoffs. Yayo gets bowled over in the crease. A foul on Erwin Rodriguez, who came right through the small of the back of Gerardo Olvera. Olvera, signed by the Sockers MASL parent club and has been on the bench for a couple of matches this year when Boris Pardo was serving a 2-match suspension and Xavier Snare-Williams was the starting goalkeeper. Olvera was his backup. Now, what you could imagine to be a retaliatory foul, quickly committed by SD Sockers 2. And RGV gets the ball back. It's Diego Arriaga, the aggressive keeper, who's really coming up to midfield to use his feet to play the corners. And even to shoot direct occasionally. Now Diego has to be careful. He challenged Pollo and trusted his defender to get the football, and he was right. Just wondering if and when this is going to backfire on Arriaga, who has been on safari the entire match. Ruiz. Or if it will backfire. Rosales with speed to his left foot. Didn't want to shoot with that one. Sent it back to Ruiz. Rosales again. Gustavo. Player that I know our general manager Sean Bowers has a lot of respect for. as does anyone who watches on a regular basis. He's a fierce competitor. Just got into a dust-up where no foul was called with Lorenzo Ramirez. And gets back up, and he's got the ball again. Challenged by Pisano. Over to Ruiz. 3 minutes done, second quarter. Still 1-0 SD Sockers 2. Reach in, tip, steal, slide tackle of the ball to win it back for RGV. Rosales bumped into the wall. And the foul called on Castellanos. Gotta say, this has been a really well played half so far for Rio Grande Valley. And while the scoreline is 1-0, I'd say RGV has had the measure of possession and had some chances, but a lot of more activity that hasn't led to goals yet, but could down the road. That's the thing about possessions. It's like body blows in boxing. There's the shot from Diego on net. Yayo had to dive to save it. It's a feature, not a bug, of the RGV offense. Arriaga operating as an all-the-time semi-sixth attacker. Pretty interesting. It's a bold strategy, and we'll see how it pays off. Forward comes SD Sockers 2 with Uziel Gonzalez. Over to Rojo, the big fella, on the move, playing the wall, southern wall, step out try. Defense intact for RGV. Good frame developed quickly by that defensive group. Ishmael Rojo can usually break down defenses from the outside. Here he goes, trying to go around his man. He's going to get called for the foul for a tug on the cape and a quick restart for RGV. And now the foul should absolutely go the other way. It does. Very handsy, Ivan Martinez for the Barracudas. And yes, it is Barracudas, not the Barracuda, which is the AHL franchise, the Barracuda.
Your attention, please. The San Diego number 29, Ishmael Rojo, has 3 personal fouls. One more personal foul.
Ishmael Rojo, it is announced by Callum McClurg, the PA announcer downstairs, is sitting on 3 fouls. So he cannot commit a foul the rest of this quarter with 10:05 left in it, or else he will concede a blue card to RGV. So that rule is in play. If not the pass back rule, otherwise Diego. Oh no! Diego threw it off the back of a man and almost into his own net. That was wacky. Here comes Arriaga. Flies it into the corner. Ball hopping too high. Payne does well to strike that ball out of the air. Recovered by Nunez for RGV. Nunez spins his way out of double team pressure that was offered by Kevin Aviles of SD Sockers 2. 9:18 left in the first half. So we'll see if Ishmael Rojo gets fewer shifts. I mean, he's still out there now playing with 3 fouls. Good steal by Payne. Jason Payne, triple teamed, gets the ball away. Aviles sends it back to Rojo and a chance to change, and you've got a man flying down the floor. Rojo saw him, chested down, shot is wide. That was Ramirez who scored the goal. Ball up for grabs, and here comes RGV after they grab it. 2v1 for a moment. SD Sockers 2 gets back Castellanos with physical defense there. Echeverria for RGV. Diego says, hey, I'm part of the play too. The keeper who plays offense, Arriaga, coming up. Sending in his man on the soul rolling shot, save made. Olvera denying Aldo Gonzalez. And then Boyle gets trucked on the way out. 8:18 left in the second quarter.
Your attention, please. A delay of game warning has been issued to Rio Grande Valley.
RGV gets the delay of game slap on the wrist, the warning. Next one could be a yellow. Castellanos sending it deep. Poyo's going to get this one. Poyo brings it down, lifts it across for Pisano. Too high for Pisano to go right at goal. He fights in the corner, gets it back. Now it's Cutler. Cutler lines it up, deflected, skipping wide. Counter is on, perhaps. Rosales. Rosales is through. Rosales with Poyo on, and Poyo pulls him down. That should be a card. It's a card. Absolutely. On Iran Poyo Ruiz for denying a clear scoring chance by grabbing the attacker on the arm. And a power play is coming up for RGV to try and tie this one. .7:53 left in the second quarter. That's when the Barracudas FC power play will begin. It will count either to 5:53 or to a Cudas goal, which could tie the match. You say could. It's 1-0. Well, there's always the opportunity for SD Soccers 2 to score a shorthanded goal. Rosales will play it across, and the power play is on for RGV. No power play stats on the M2 website. I was looking for that this morning on prep. But you've got to imagine with all the goals this club has scored, especially the last two games when they scored 36 goals, that they've got the, you can see they're moving the ball around nicely. Rosales to Nunez. Nunez crosses, whistling over Aldo Gonzalez's head. Gonzalez getting handled and then had a little bit of an elbow for his defender. Back over to Nunez. Adriano Nunez. Now Rosales. Tiptoe pass. Give and go in the corner. Sent back. Tipped for Rosales. Gustavo crosses it. And there's 1:07 left in the power play. Under 7 to go in the second quarter. Rosales up top. Now turning and blasting it wide was Nunez. Brought down Eric Flores. The dangerous Flores. Faked a shot. This one is way into the rafters. And we need a new ball. That was the whistle. Ball is on the floor. But we've got a timeout called. And that's a clever timeout by head coach Rene Ortiz of SD Soccers 2 to cut this power play in half. 50 seconds left on the man advantage. Can RGV tie things up? Just seconds away from resumption of play. .50 seconds left on the power play. 6:43 left in the second quarter. And a 1-0 lead for SD Soccers 2 is currently under challenge from RGV on the man advantage after Iran Poyo Ruiz was called for pulling his man down. Flores trying to rescue the ball and the attack. Nunez, Rosales. The long shot deflected wide. Lucky for Yayo there. Nunez now another try, just wide. Rojo tried to scoop it out, could not. Adriano Nunez back at it. 21 seconds on the man advantage. Rosales. Nunez, soul roll step, shot, partially blocked Castellanos out of play. Corner kick coming up for RGV. Unless they missed the deflection, which they did, and it'll be a throw out for Olvera. And this should allow SD Soccers 2 theoretically to rag out the rest of this power play with 11 seconds left and another kick in now from the wall. Castellanos could play it back here. They'll play it across to Rojo. Ishmael with a burst past his man. Rojo steps past his second. He's got the official offering a third layer of defense there. And a foul call. Pollo is out of the box, and Sockers 2 kills the penalty. Job by the PK unit there. Free kick coming up for San Diego from the left wall. Pollo dancing into the corner. It's out to Rojo. His long shot was blocked. He's going to track down his own miss. Over to Pollo. Back to Rojo. Wasn't expecting it for a moment. Got it over to Castellanos and back to Ishmael Rojo. Now Olvera gets into the play with 5:35 left in the first half. He skies it wide on his distribution and surrenders possession to RGV. Coming up at 2 o'clock today on Twitch, it'll be St. Louis at Kansas City. Their buddies Eric Bergrud and Nick Vassos on the call. That's a big one for St. Louis. They must get a result in the match. Doesn't even have to be a win. An overtime loss would get them to 29 points, which is an important number in the MASL. Right now, Utica at the half, I believe we mentioned, leading Chihuahua 3-1. Utica needs a regulation win or else they are eliminated. And the pressure, if all these results fall the way they are going currently, only one of them active right now, it could lead to a must-win situation for Ontario in our nightcap, which is the final match of the MASL regular season, where the Fury might have to win or else they miss the playoffs. There's a shot that's just wide by Jorge Ruiz. Jason Payne trying to come out with it, and he gets ridden off the ball by Doria. Really impressed with this RGV club. Flores plays the ball out of the air. Gets his skipping ball in the corner. This one squirts out for Olvera to find on the left side of his crease. He fires out to Crespo. Alan Crespo saw the ball get away from him, and Jimenez able to take it away. Arriaga in danger. Arriaga lost it. Now it's in the air. Arriaga with the aerial challenge. Brought down for a moment by Sockers 2. Instead, it's a counter. And it's through Flores. Great shot. Save, score. Olvera made a tremendous save initially on Eric Flores, but it took him out of the play. Flores recovered the ball and fired it in point blank. And RGV is tied it up at 1. Eric Flores, 15 goals. There's his 16th at 11:03 of the second quarter. And I would say by all means that was an earned goal. RGV has had the lion's share of the attack, not only in this quarter but in this game. Their possession strategy has worked very well in this opening 30, to be sure. Doria gets the assist. Now Sockers trying to get one back in a hurry. Cutler. Attack looked promising for just a moment. That's going to be a foul on number 21, Ivan Martinez of RGV, pulling down Jonathan Reboledo. Here's Rojo, long one, skipping wide, knocked down on the rebound, lifted across, shot wide. Lopez had a great chance there. Ramirez runs off. Rojo recycles with 3:15 left in defensive midfield. Trying to send in Uziel Gonzalez. Uziel turns to face. Gonzalez now passes to the right wall and into the corner. Pisano down there. Kevin Pisano turns out, left-footed shot. Grabbed off the ground by Arriaga, who's been really good so far tonight. Both keepers have looked good. 2:50 left in the second quarter. What a match. 1-1, sure. Nothing like the 11-9 affair we had against Omaha about a week ago, but a lot of fun. That was on March 20th, I believe. Here's Dallin Cutler. Cutler, who may need to be in the Sockers lineup later this evening, depending on what lineup rolls out. Crespo, Alan Crespo. Crespo in the corner, Crespo. Boyle. Here's Boyle. Here's Boyle. Boyle knocked down. Boyle did really well to draw that foul from Aldo Gonzalez, who complained. Understandable complaint. Close call. And it's such a dangerous spot. No one wants to concede a foul there. Akin to a top of the arc shot right here. It's a close cousin. Rebolado runs in. Reboledo, pardon me. Boyo steps up. Boyo's just going to shoot. Save made by the secondary wall, and that took a bite out of Echeverria, who's down to his knees, still in the crease. Might have taken the wind out of the defender with Boyo's full volley. He's okay. I took it right to the chest. I can see on the delay down on Ted Bendrick's laptop. That replay. It's a replay to me. And it was right off the chest. Wow. Crespo and Sockers 2 on the restart here. Crespo will bend it deep. Up in the air. Arriaga plucks it out of the air. Javier Alvarez was the man who had lofted it toward the crease. Under 2 minutes to play in this second quarter now. Good step in, steal Rojo, and he's on the run. Ismael Rojo down the bench wall. Rojo with 2 men around him. Had a good run and didn't know what to do with it in the end. Then Pisano steps in and he'll get called for the foul on the kick. The man slow to get up, Victor Jimenez. 93 seconds left in the half. Easy foul to call there, as yanking Segura the shirt of Uziel Gonzalez. So 3 seconds elapsed and possession changed. Now possession will change again and again. Crespo. Here comes Crespo trying to get his left foot loose. Steps back. Lovely work. Wall pass. Trying to get it to himself. Ball spun by him. And then on the step in, Alvarez will knock it out of play. Reboledo, really well done. With a minute left in 2 seconds. Charging in, Arriaga does well to play that off the wall, that hop off the wall and grab the ball. And now here they come with Segura. Tipped out, still RGV on a kick in. Rosales will play it back to Ruiz, with Arriaga offering himself on right wing to come into offensive midfield. The keeper, Arriaga, bending it toward the far post. Rojo headed it down. Segura is there. Marco Segura taken away. Now the long try as Arriaga was running back, but that ball was always spinning wide. And Arriaga recovers with 23 seconds left in the quarter and the half. jumping up. Good steal there. SD Soccer's 2 back heel pass attempt to bring in Lopez. Now here's Aviles. Aviles give and go. He's shot. Kick save. Arriaga under pressure in the closing seconds of the quarter comes up with the biggest save of the half. And that's how the second quarter comes to an end. That was a lot of fun. The M2 West Division Final, 1-1 at halftime. 1 goal in the first quarter for San Diego Soccer's 2. 1 goal in the second quarter for RGV. Eric Flores from Jesus Doria at 11:03. 1 power play. RGV came up empty. And after a 10-minute halftime, we will come right back with the deciding half of this one. I'll set the headset down for a moment. Craig Elston filling in for Nate Abatea. We'll be back with the third quarter in 9 minutes and 56 seconds from now. Welcome back inside Pechanga Arena, San Diego. Filling in for Nate Alberto, Craig Elston here with you, your Soccer's announcer. San Diego Soccer's Ontario Fury coming up at 5 o'clock over on twitch.tv/MASL_soccer. But we're here on YouTube, on our San Diego Soccer's YouTube channel for the M2 Cup West Division Final. And the first half was a banger. 1-1 the score. Doesn't sound that amazing, but boy, the intensity, the high level of gameplay was on display from minute 1 through 30. And you can see an RGV side fortified by several players who have featured in the Major Arena Soccer League in the past, such as Gustavo Rosales, Diego Arriaga, and certainly Eric Flores. And then an SD Soccer's 2 side with Iran Puerto Ruiz currently playing here and training for a potential playoff game in Mexico for the Soccer's parent club. Ishmael Rojo, another player who, but for Visa, would be on Soccer's 1. Dallin Cutler, who's been featuring in Soccer's 1. He is in the Soccer's 2 lineup. So we've got a lot of talent, a lot of skill, and there's been a lot of heart and intensity in this match so far. Winner will move on to the Final Four and play Omaha Kings next week. Flores denied by Rojo as he tried to take it from the right to the left foot. Soccer's 2 running right to left across your screen. RGV left to right. Soccer's 2 in the white tops, navy shorts, white socks. RGV in the blue tops trimmed in orange, white shorts, blue socks. And who set up the Soccer 2 first goal is number 13, Alberto Castellanos. He plays it back to Rojo. Rojo sending in Dallin Cutler to the corner. Cutler with Echeverria on his hip. Tried to play it out. Rescued by Pollo for a moment. Taken away along the red line. Well done by Nunez. Over to Rosales, the veteran. Knocked away casually by Rojo. Pollo under pressure, spins away. Pollo setting in Reed. Here comes an outman to rush. It's Ishmael Rojo! Goal Soccer's 2. Ishmael Rojo from Pollo. And it's 2-1. For Rojo, his 15th goal of the season, which leads the club. Pollo gets his second assist of the match. 1:17 that time, a goal, an early strike in the third quarter. Well, he's got a big shot. You know why? Every year, last 3 years, I will share this with you, the last 3 years, from summer to fall and heading into the winter, you talk to Soccer's, soccer operations front office folks, and they say, and when we get Ishmael Rojo, look out. This kid's going to be Rookie of the Year. He's going to light the league on fire. And each year, the visa hasn't come through. Each year I've had at some point, I've been asked, hey, come up with, as look out here, Crespo, Arriaga on safari, and the cry of handball is echoing through Pechanga Arena, San Diego. As we had asked earlier, when will Arriaga get burned for being so far out of his net? The answer was almost, but not yet. Foul here as a man rolling in discomfort. That's Doria. Free kick coming up here. Good free kick for RGV, and they're going to get their best skilled players out. Rosales is going to be on the back end of this one for sure. He fakes. He'll call timeout. So they'll plot and plan here inside Pechanga Arena, San Diego. With the score 2-1, SD Soccer's 2 now with the lead. Remind you what's at stake here. The final 2 spots in the Major Arena Soccer League 2 Championship weekend. Muskegon has already defeated Chicago earlier in the weekend, 8-2. And tonight's match will fill in what would be the second seed. Number 1 seed Cleveland earned an automatic berth into the semifinals. They lost 1 fewer game than SD Soccer's 2, meaning they lost no games. They are 12-0. Omaha Kings are the other team that has punched their ticket. So it is anticipated, in fact, I've been told that Muskegon will be Cleveland's opponent. Muskegon, a team in Cleveland's division that Cleveland hammered multiple times. And so whoever wins this one will take on that tough Kings team that we saw here just play a wild match with SD Soccer's 2 last time they were on this floor, which wound up being 11-9 Soccer's 2 victorious. But a game that like seesawed 1-goal game backwards, forwards. RGV with a good opportunity here. They're looking for another equalizer. Rosales will step over. Little pattern, and it was disrupted. It inadvertently went off a leg, and now the counter on for a moment. Rosales will take it away. Scramble there. The best laid plans of Barracudas and men. Gang off the glaive, for man was meant to mourn. Rojo will restart. 12:30 left in the third quarter. Ishmael Rojo. Rojo steps and fires forward. Off the wall, looking for his intended target, Uziel Gonzalez. Uziel just couldn't get that one directed toward frame. Now, danced out. Rojo, long shot, saved but spilled for a moment by Diego. Second chance. I believe Arriaga got a touch on that, denying Kevin Lopez. Through the legs of Rojo, but he steps away and gets the ball back to Lopez and SD Soccer's 2. Crespo, Alan Crespo, ridden to the turf. Back into the fight. Ball's loose. Arriaga, who gets cleaned out. Arriaga goes rolling into his own net. He took hard contact from Pisano there. No card shown. Arriaga back up. Really got smashed. It's been a physical game. I would say there's now been a couple of different calls that RGV could have complained about, but the one thing we would say is that there has been very little in terms of whistles. And the one blue card that was delivered was shown to San Diego. From behind, Payne was able to come back and get a steal there for Soccer's 2. Pollo. Castellanos with his elbow out, defending the ball and warding off number 21, Ivan Martinez. Now step up in the steal. RGV, a chance to approach with numbers for a moment. Martinez, well guarded by Castellanos, showing his fervor as a defender. Right-footed bomber. Yayo on the save. Olvera says, tranquilo, hijo. And sends it out to Castellanos. Pollo now. And Jonathan Rebolero. Good burst by Rampoy Ruiz. And then he is dropped. Fell on the ball. That had to hurt. The foul from behind by Victor Jimenez. Castellanos and Soccer's 2 on the restart. Update from the odd. Fourth quarter now underway. 5-1 Utica. That shot by Cutler is just wide on right wing. So Utica is going to do everything they can, it appears, to try and get into the playoffs. But they still need help. However, they need help from division leaders. They need realistic help. They need Kansas City to win at home against St. Louis, and they need the Sockers to beat Ontario tonight. And if that happens, it'll be Milwaukee 7th And it'll be Utica City FC out of nowhere. Team that's been 11th or 10th in the standings the whole year. Get up to 8th and get a chance to play the Sockers in the first round. Foul there along the wall, as Uziel Gonzalez was shouldered in by Erwin Rodriguez. 9:51 left in the third quarter. Back to Rojo, who gave the Sockers 2 the lead. Rojo facing pressure from Rosales. Those two played together in Sonora in 2019-20 when Rojo got lent over there so he could get some pro playing time. He played 6 games and was an honorable mention rookie for Rookie of the Year. Here we go, 2v1. The return pass was offline. Lopez had Gonzalez, and now we got an RGV man pushed into the wall. Each time we've seen one of these hard fouls that isn't shown a card, we've generally seen a pretty quick retaliation foul. So let's see how this plays out. RGV feeling pretty hard done so far. That one deflected away. Also, RGV, a team that is clearly used to being the better team physically and imposing their will on their opponent. Drilling Turlock 23-1 the last time they were out. And SD Sockers 2 is standing them up from 21 goals to 1 goal. Averaging 11.5 a match. They've got 1. Pisano getting, he's still alive. Ball's loose. Shot off the post. Uziel Gonzalez had the goal, had the dreams of it. Rojo under pressure gets it back to Yayo. And the foul called on the RGV runner. That was an outstanding opportunity and really a missed opportunity for SD Sockers 2. RGV breathing a sigh of relief. Rojo. Long ball for Pisano. Diagonal, found it. Another diagonal pass for Crespo. Crespo scores! Kicked and hurt as he scores. Alan Crespo has put SD Sockers 2 up 3-1. Not sure how Crespo was put in discomfort. He was challenged on the shot. I'm going to stare down at Teddy Bendrick's laptop and see if I get a look. Oh, as he followed through. And that's the type of dangerous play that can lead to a real leg injury. As he followed through on that goal and shot, Crespo's leg was run into. The type of play that could really lead to a serious injury. We saw a play like that in Ontario that led to a suspension, of course, but that saw a Fury player, Willie Spur, out for the year with a broken leg. And I hope that's not the case for Alan Crespo, but I will say that he did immediately signal as he fell. And I think we're getting Paul Savage, the Sockers athletic trainer, called in to offer assistance as well. As Alan Crespo is having his left leg, that potent left leg, looked at very carefully. Out of concern for the injured, we will pause for a moment. Well, I'm sorry to say that this looks exactly like what we thought it could be, which is that Alan Crespo, following through on his volley toward net, had his leg in a very vulnerable position, run into at speed. And, you know, you really hope for the best, but he was, they treated that with the care of a potential break right there, with the care of wanting to make sure that they did not move and that they tried to isolate that injury. So 3-1 San Diego, but at a great cost, as Alan Crespo, the very dangerous left-footed midfielder, is probably down for next weekend, barring some sort of miracle. Here's a chance for a moment, as SD Soccer's 2 has a player wearing kit number 4. We don't have that on our list. And a foul called in front of the Soccer's 2 bench wall. Let's see if I can. I was not given the Soccer's 2 sheet, so can't tell you that one. Just had what I had before the match, so we'll see if good old 4 gets back in the match. There's a trip and a foul and a potential card. This game gets more and more physical. 7:45 left in the third quarter. 3-1 Soccer's 2. And a red line free kick. Saved by Olvera. Yayo airs it out, looking for Payne. Knocked down, but Cutler's there with Pollo to his right, feeding into the corner. Payne's shot off the wall and gathered up by Arriaga. Diego, he's ready to strong arm one. And it's going to hop over the low wall and out of play. Castellanos will get it back in play for SD Soccer's 2. It's only been 1 goal per quarter until this one, when the Soccers have a pair. Rojo and Crespo. Crespo's just been so good. 5-goal game recently. Here's Payne being brought in on right wing. Jason Payne off the wall, looking for the man who sent him in. That was Aviles. Left-footed shot blocked. Aviles going to figure it out. There's one pullayed to the middle. Payne trying to run on it. Reboledo as well. And now it's Pollo. Pollo with a little bit of a push on the back of Rosales, and he hears the whistle. 6:22 left in the third quarter. Rojo uses a high boot to bring one down. Now Pollo. Castellanos, who had a great run along that wall earlier. He's double teamed now. And the whistles are starting to come a little bit more frequently. I have to say, big credit to Utica City. They're beating Chihuahua 6-1. They're going to do their part. You had told me when San Diego beat them in Utica back on March 13th that that was a possibility. I would have said probably not. Then I silently would have judged you, but instead it's becoming reality. Perhaps they still need 2 more results to come in. Arriaga grabs this one off the wall, sends Rosales. He's got runners in front of him. Gustavo is bracketed now as men chase from behind, and Pisano was the one who got the ball away. Pisano now coming forward, and he's got Lopez on the left wing. Kevin Lopez. Pisano's down. He's back up. Weaving, passing, Lopez. Lopez. Pollo tried to step up. Instead, back the other way to number 21, Ivan Martinez. RGV anything but out of this match. But on this big field, with this tenacious defense from SD Soccers too, they've been unable to get things generated the way they want. Even with Diego Arriaga joining the attack a lot, as the keeper is doing right now. Across midfield, sending it to Martinez. Ivan Martinez lifted it out of the corner, looking for Doria. Taken away by Pollo. Cutler. Bad pass, taken away by Nunez. Nunez up the middle. Nunez, right wing. Martinez shoots. Kick save. Big save there. It's a piece of padding came off of the glass. Cutler brings it across. The RGV Barracudas screaming for 6 men on the floor. And they got nothing. Head coach Carlos Portales and assistant coach Oscar Ventura still laying into the third official for what they think is a missed too many men call. Yayo's pass blocked. Knocked down well by Nunez. Now he's got his runner. Trying to sell a foul there was Doria. Well read by the officiating crew. Rojo. Doria saw a planted leg from Rojo and jumped around it and fell down. 3:50 left in the third quarter. Rojo. Here he comes. And a direct kick coming. Foul called in the corner. Chance for SD Soccers too. You'd feel like 3 straight goals might be potentially enough, at least to bring Arriaga forward full time. Gonzalez will take it out of the corner. Uziel Gonzalez. That attempted scoop was deflected. It spun back. Cutler's recovered it for Soccers 2. 3.5 left in the quarter. Gonzalez pushed hard in the small of the back. Another free kick coming. Again, this game's getting physical. It's been. It's been physical since the start. But with the intensity ramping up, so are the fouls. And one of the RGV players has 3 fouls now. Arlado's shot blocked. Reboledo, pardon me. Gonzalez. Echeverria gets it out of there, and foul called on San Diego that time. So 3:17 left in the third quarter. All RGV needs is to put the next goal in. And they can reclaim the momentum in this match. And who knows what will follow. The Barracudas are very rarely held down. But I think coming out from Rio Grande Valley, where they have a smaller sized field, has made a difference. You get to a real hockey rink sized field like this. This is where some teams can't handle the extra space for creating their offense. Pollo brought down by Rosales. Former teammates quick to help each other. 3:02 left in the quarter. And the Soccers will dig it out of their own end. That's 3 fouls on Rosales now. So we've got 2 different Barracudas on 3 fouls. And here's another foul. And the whistles are just flying right now. That's Aldo Gonzalez. Pollo. Soccers 2 with the ball. Alberto Castellanos. Back to Reboledo. Reboledo, marked by Rosales, had to play it back. Gathers himself in front of the Front Wave Credit Union sign on the floor here at Pechanga Arena, San Diego. A little give and go action. Kevin Aviles was the one getting it started. Arriaga comes out to play the ball around the boards. Knocked down by Pollo to Castellanos with under 2.5 to go in the quarter. 2 goals for SD Soccer's 2 this quarter by Rojo and Crespo, although Crespo injured on the play when he scored. Alan Crespo, by the way, that was his 11th goal in limited action. And man gets spun over there. And another foul. Fouls are coming with increasing speed. 2 minutes left in the quarter. It's been a long quarter as a result. Rojo. Goal! Outside. Rojo got stepped around by number 11, Jesus Doria, who had a lovely shot. Ripped into the diagonal upper corner to draw RGV back within 1 at 3-2. That was a terrific individual effort. And for Ishmael Rojo, he wished he had done just a little bit more on that challenge. 13:08, the time of that goal. A necessary goal for RGV. Said all you had to do was get the next one. They got it. Now you got yourself quite an interesting match once again. Maybe we'll get away from just the fouling and get back to playing a lot more. But both these teams have made physical statements throughout the first 45 minutes. Bad break for the Sockers to take advantage of potentially, as that deflected off the leg of the official and just sprang to Dallin Cutler, who dreamed of seeing his name in lights as he did on Thursday against Florida, but the shot was just high off the Kaiser Permanente logo. 80 seconds left in the quarter. And a steal and a chance to counter, and the through ball comes, and the shot. Cutler steps back in on defense, denying Adriano Nunez. And still on the floor, a great save. That was Gonzalez denying the chance. Payne's trying to run it down. Arriaga's going to come out. With a minute left, Cutler chests it down. Gonzalez, Rojo, handball, easily called. Ball back to RGV with 52 seconds left in the quarter. A quarter filled with brief stoppages. Pollo was in the stands for a second to get the ball. Hey, when it's M2, you do what you can. This is where you're not only seeing the grit of younger players, but you're seeing some great development. Flores with the tip away steal. RGV looking to equalize late. Olvera with the save. Denying Aldo Gonzalez. What a competitive match this has been. And Gerardo Olvera is doing very well. He's talking to Gerardo's friend Cesar Torres during the break. A longtime friend of mine, Cesar, who employs Gerardo, who he calls Jerry, in his regular job, driving for Virgin Beer, one of our North County great microbrews here in San Diego. So Caesar's here helping support his mate. We love it. And that's the end of the third quarter. Sockers 2 get a pair. Ishmael Rojo, Alan Crespo, but Crespo suffering what looked like a bad injury to his shooting leg. And then Jesus Doria pulls one back for RGV. And as such, 45 minutes done, but 15 left to go. And Sockers 2 holding just a 3-2 lead. We're back with fourth quarter action for Pechanga Arena in just a moment. Here we go, fourth quarter. Winner books a trip to Muskegon, which is always a valued prize in the month of April. More importantly, a trip to the M2 Final Four. Chance to play Omaha Kings, and if you win that match, a chance to play for the championship on April 10th. SD Sockers 2 has more work to do, though. They're up 3-2, but 15 minutes left, and RGV very much in it, getting the last goal. In this final quarter, San Diego will attack left to right. Rio Grande Valley will go right to left. Castellanos and SD Sockers 2 getting 2 goals in that third quarter. It was tied 1-1 at the half. But RGV's Doria scoring at 13:08. Sockers 2 is going to get a steal right here and a chance to come on in and score! What a goal from Kevin Avilas. His 7th of the year, and a big one. As it is 4-2, 2-goal lead restored. 24 seconds into the quarter. Kevin Avilas comes away with the steal, comes in. One touch forward to the right foot, and a smooth, hard finish past Arriaga. And just like that, SD Sockers 2 now puts RGV on the back foot, down by a pair. Unassisted goal for Avilas. Here's one chipped down. Arriaga seeing some high pressure now. Rene Ortiz turns up the pressure, up by a pair of goals. Broken for the moment by the Barracudas, and Olvera had to get back into his crease to save that header attempt. Brought all the way forward to Pisano. Pisano had the ball raked away from him. Good job by Victor Jimenez. And now we got a foul and a card. I believe it's Rosales who brought down Jonathan Reboledo, and Sockers 2 are going to have a power play. Well, luckily Reboledo able to get up. But with 13:58, first power play for SD Sockers 2 tonight. And a chance to really take control of this match. Kicking is the penalty against Victor Jimenez, number 4. Pisano in the front. Cutler shot off right post. And another foul. It's just Foulapalooza here at Pechanga Arena. Sockers 2 power play for another minute 45. Cutler off the crossbar. He's got right post and crossbar already. Pollo. Gonzalez. Pollo with 2 assists. Ilram sends it. Gonzalez, one touch, spinning ball, shot blocked by Echeverria. And taken out of there by Rosales. RGV. Foul called on Cutler. Rosales knocked it down. Dallin Cutler now is on 3 fouls. So 2 players for RGV on 3 fouls and Cutler on 3 fouls. Rosales is one of those players. Minute 11 left in this power play. This is a huge kill opportunity for RGV and for SD Sockers 2. Score this goal and maybe you book your plane tickets. Boyle with a step. Shot blocked. And with speed, Rosales trying to take it away. Rosales gets the ball further downfield, and then Rojo gets a little bump on the way. 46 seconds left in the man advantage. Boyle captains it as he would for the Sockers if he was eligible to be there. Rojo across. Uziel Gonzalez. Now Pisano working his way around. Boyle. Pisano. Backdoor looking for Cutler, and the ball caromed off of his leg. Pisano rescues it back with 17 seconds on the man advantage. Rosales trying to work his way out for RGV. Blocked down by Rojo. Back to Rosales. Sends it deep. That's going to all but kill the power play. Yayo had to come out. Gets it to Rojo, but there's just 5 seconds left. Ishmael Rojo saying, where do you want me to go? Looking left, looking right. Playing it to the left to Cutler. Power play is over. Cutler's shot is wide. And Gonzalez tried to jump on that one on the back post. So a huge kill, a necessary kill. Oh boy, Pollo taken down. Another foul, another blue card. Absolutely dirty play by Echeverria as Pollo laid out now. And just like watching a pot go to simmer and then boil, you could just see the escalation coming. And early on, cards weren't shown, and now we're seeing the types of fouls that can lead to injury. But also, it could lead to RGV's season being over. Because with 11:45 left in this quarter, this fourth and final quarter, San Diego gets their second consecutive power play opportunity to go up 3 goals. And these defenders just finished their job. Here's Pisano off the wall looking for Cutler. Rojo scores! Golazo! Crossbar down and in for Ishmael Rojo. That could be the one. The power play goal for Rojo. His 16th of the year. And it's 5-2. 3:28 that time, a goal. Mashed it off the crossbar down and in. Pure power. Payne trying to spin around. Arteaga. Pisano gets the assist, his second in a row. Here's Gonzalez working his way forward. SD Sockers too. What a great effort so far. Great season, 11-1. RGV, equally great season, 10-2. Their only 2 losses to San Diego. If they go 0-3, their season will end at SD Sockers' 2 hands. Yayo had to come out of his crease to kick that one under pressure. Pollo getting held and pinned down in the corner. But Sockers 2 able to get out. Kevin Lopez arcs a diagonal pass, trying to find Lorenzo Ramirez, who scored the first goal of the match. Rebolledo able to get out of it. Final 10 minutes right now. Long shot, knocked down by Arteaga from Ramirez. argument. Free kick coming. RGV. Brought to the back post. Great goal. Doria gets his second from Ivan Martinez. It's a 5-3 match. Hope continues to exist on the RGV bench. 5:23 that time a goal. And Doria, such an important finish. Really well designed play as well. And for Sockers 2, they let a pass go through their crease on a free kick. And another man down for SD Sockers 2 is Alberto Castellanos. This game has taken a toll on the players, most of it inflicted by the players on themselves or on their opponents. Here's a chance coming forward. Good block stepping in for San Diego. That was Javier Alvarez, but the ball has found its way home. RGV back within one. Two quick goals to make it 5-4. This one at 5:52. That's 2 goals in 29 seconds. For Rio Grande Valley, Barracudas FC. Well, the original block by Alvarez, but it came back to midfield. The push in on right wing, and really poor marking in the middle of the defense for SD Sockers 2. A man left completely unguarded for RGV, able to blast it home. And it was for the Barracudas, Ivan Martinez. Well, a game with this type of intensity deserves a close finish. And that's what we're going to have, as it is 5-4 now with 9:08 left to play. Time for the stretch run. 9:08 to play, fourth quarter. A trip to the M2 Final Four, battling for the M2 Cup on the line. Loser sees their great season end. Whoever loses this one's going to feel hard done, because these are two worthy competitors of battling for the championship. 5-4 San Diego now. Doria got the assist, which means he's got 2 goals and an assist in this match. Really well done. And now RGV has the ball back. Chance to tie. Doria came in with 5 goals in 2 games. He's got 7 goals in 3 games with an assist. Arriaga sees this one fly high. Of course, Rojo is going to be always tempted, because Arriaga's out of his net so often, to try and take those long shots. Gonzalez, nice pass, bringing in Doria. Jesus Doria. Back and forth he goes. He gets out of the double team, tried to spin it in along the goal wall. Still alive. Rojo kicks it out, but Gonzalez is there. Aldo Gonzalez. Into the corner. Handball. And Sockers 2 gets the ball back. Inadvertent sounding of the horn there. Kia Deppen is down in the booth, one of the regular MASL officials. I don't know if he was using that horn, and that's exactly what it was. They used that horn to let the on-field officials know that one of the RGV players who had 3 fouls just got their 4th. And oh, what a mistake that was for RGV, because that means a blue card. It means a power play for San Diego. And as such, it is number 9, Erwin Rodriguez, going in for his 4th foul. Sockers 2, 1 for 2 on these second half power plays with 8:05 left in the match. They get another power play. This will count down to either 6:05 or to a 6th SD Sockers 2 goal, and what a huge goal that would be to restore a 2-goal lead perhaps. Rosales trying to jump in for a short-handed try. Instead, Rojo with room to move. Rojo to Gonzalez. Uziel Gonzalez back out to Pollo, who will quarterback the man advantage. Hiram to Rojo, who can finish with the best of them. He'll try, and he will shoot it high. Ismael Rojo with 2 goals in this match. Doria with a pair for RGV. Ramirez and Crespo and Avilas, the other goal scorers for San Diego. Here's Ismael Rojo. Minute 18 left in the man advantage. Pollo stepping forward over to Gonzalez. Into the corner, gets a return pass. And finds Rojo stepping up. His shot blocked. Back to Pollo. Minute left in the power play. Cutler down low. Free throw line extended. Back to Rojo. Keeps the ball moving. It's Pollo. Pollo's shot blocked away by Jimenez. Stepping all the way up is Olvera to rescue the play. Pollo can step back in. On right wing. His shot to the back post. Oh, he saw Cutler. Great vision. Dallin, I don't think, was anticipating that pass coming through. To Pollo. Now Rojo again. Rojo. One step to the right, back to Pollo. 29 seconds in the power play. Pollo down to the corner. Shot! Save made by Arriaga, denying Pisano. Cutler keeps the possession alive. 20 seconds in the man advantage. It's Pollo. Pollo to Pisano again. Back. Gonzalez shot blocked. Jimenez. 13 seconds on the power play. Gonzalez has it back. Rojo shot! Arriaga. Big save. That, with a small hop into the RGV bench, will all but do the power play. 4 seconds left. Here's Pollo. Quick pass to Gonzalez. Power play is over. 5-on-5 action again. Pisano looking for Cutler, whizzing through the crease. Back to Pollo. Back to Rojo. Rojo, left-footed this time, cranks it off the glass. Under 6 minutes to go in the West Division final. Pisano slow to get up, grabbing his left calf there. Rosales crosses, finds an open man. One touch of the shot. Ricocheted wide, Jorge Ruiz. 5.5 minutes to play. 1-goal match. 5-4, SD Sockers 2. They do not cash in that power play. And Barracudas have to feel great about their defensive effort, their skill, their ability to score, and the amount of time left in the match. Plenty of time. Stop and go moves down there by the dangerous number 11, Doria. Pass intended for him. Brought back RGV's way. Well played by Nunez. Adriano with a soul roll, a step over, bursting to the left foot. His shot blocked away. They'll say no touch, and they'll give the quick throw out for Yayo. He's got a man. Stepping forward. Oh, foul called. Uh-oh. It was Lorenzo Ramirez on the challenge, and looks like an elbow to the small of the back of Jorge Ruiz based on his reaction. Gonna be a lot of ice packs after this one's over. And now that's 3 fouls on Ramirez. So the chance for an RGV power play is alive and well. Foul called on Pollo in the corner. That shot blocked. Pollo with Diego off of his line will kick well wide, and it'll touch the high netting. Should have gone out of play. It went out of play. The official just said, who cares? Keep going. Same thing would happen. You'd have the ball at your foot. 5-4, long ball forward, chested down, trying for the bicicleta, Gonzalez. Nunez brings it down. 4:05 now. Nunez. RGV was down 3. They've gotten the last 2. Showing their heart. Doria back to Nunez. Pollo read the ball well. Nice steal. Pollo in the air. Can't get it back. Barracudas recover. 3:30 left to go. Doria. And Ruiz. Bit of a burst attempt to pass to Doria. Well defended. Rojo's on the run. Here comes Ishmael Rojo with Aviles in the middle. That ball took a funny angle on the kick. Arriaga will chase it around the boards and trigger a counterattack. It's Aldo Martinez stepping over once and twice. Rojo laughing at him, stayed right with him. 2:45 to go. Arriaga, who joined the attack so often in the first quarter, you'd expect him to come up sooner than later. Doria. Here comes Doria. His shot saved by Yayo. Tipped along, rescued from the ground. Not out of play yet. Skipping shot, blocked up in the air. Echeverria keeps the play alive, puts it into the corner. Yayo's attempt, look out, it's loose. Olvera kicks back and the ball stays in play. No defensive clearance there, but it was a wild punt attempt by Sockers 2. 2:06 to go. You see a RGV player getting ready to put on the 6th attacker jersey. Fortunately, these folks don't have numbers in their shorts, so I wasn't able to tell you which player that was, but hopefully he's got his correct number on the back of his kit. Let's see if it matters. With 1:50 to go, 6 attackers now in position for RGV, but they need to get possession and they need to get Arriaga off the floor. Arriaga's not paying attention right now. Rosales, he could be running out. Here's the shot, back door, back post is open, it's a goal! They don't need the 6th attacker. RGV ties it up with 1:36 to play. Echeverria on the back post. Flores down there. That ball got into a dangerous area and it trickled in. Yayo somewhat helpless to see it. 5-5 with a goal at 13:24 of the 4th. It's a great feed to the back post. And really, Sockers 2 defense getting loose at the exact wrong time. What a comeback for RGV. 3 goals here in the fourth quarter after being down 5-2. It's a brand new game. Now Sockers 2 in danger of being upset.
RGV goal scored by number 26, Jose Echeverria, assisted by number 88, Eric Flores.
Echeverria from Flores, as we thought.
For the Barracudas, the goal by Echeverria from Flores.
What a great match this has been. And of course, SD Sockers 2 could still script the final chapter. 1:15 to play. Pollo. Cutler tried to center. Cutler gets it back. Pollo on the right wing. Pollo, Cutler into the middle. Shot blocked. Arriaga crashes the wall. Collides with Cutler. Both players are banged up. Cutler to his knees. Arriaga struggling to get to the same spot. Those guys went into the wall hard. San Diego Sockers 2 had a 1-0 lead after 1 quarter. Lorenzo Ramirez from Pollo at 9:32. Eric Flores tied things up for RGV from Doria at 11:03 of the second quarter. It was 1-1 at the half. Ismael Rojo scored from Pollo 1:17 into the third quarter to make it 2-1. And then arguably the play of the match so far, Alan Crespo scores to make it 3-1, but in scoring, as his leg was exposed following through, he got run through by RGV, had to be helped off, had to be carried off the floor, and will be taken for x-rays. Jesus Doria scored at 13:08 of the third quarter as a reminder that the match would be still in play to make it 3-2. Sockers 2 seemingly putting it away early. 24 seconds into the fourth, Aviles from Pisano. 3:28 into the fourth, Rojo on the power play from Pisano to make it 5-2. But then Doria, Martinez, and now Echeverria scoring at 5:23, 5:52, and 13:24. And it is a 5-5 tie. Everybody is back up. I won't say no worse for the wear. They're probably slightly worse for the wear, but still ready to play soccer. Final minute of this West Division final for M2 Cup. Here it is, minute 60 is live. And it's a steal. Here comes Sockers 2 with Castellanos to left wing. Shot is wide. Rebound knocked down. Gonzalez to Pollo. Short angle shot off the wall and the LA Fitness sign. Back to Rojo. 40 seconds. Ismael Rojo past a man, left-footed shot. Just wide, comes to Pollo. Pollo's shot, saved by Arriaga. He wants to throw it out and counter. There's 31 seconds left in regulation. Golden goal overtime could loom. Are they saying 4 seconds? No, they're saying timeout. Called by RGV head coach Carlos Portales. This exciting match may go beyond the 60 minutes allotted. RGV wants a last-second strike to complete the steal. Rene Ortiz, assistant coaches Chebo Martinez, Ray Gutierrez, directing traffic for Sockers 2. RGV gathered around their head coach Portales. (5-5) 28.2 seconds. How late will the late drama be? RGV is going to go sixth attacker in a tie match with 28 seconds left to try and steal this thing. Talking about bold. Sockers 2 pressuring. Why not? If you get a steal like that, oh, for just a second, it got past Pollo. 18 seconds left. Trying to dig it out. Sockers 2. Castellanos is down there. There's 12 seconds left. So is Pollo. Doria trying to get by. Pollo's got it. 8 seconds. Not going to get out of the midfield, it doesn't look like. One chance, perhaps? Nope. We're going to go to golden goal overtime. Wow. RGV Barracudas Football Club coming from 5-2 down in the fourth quarter to forge a tie and send us to extra time. Golden goal coming up.
Your score at the end of regulation time, RGV Barracudas 5, the San Diego Sockers 2-5. Shots on goal after 4 quarters of play for San Diego 22, for RGV 18. With the score tied, and after this 2-minute break in the action, we will have ourselves a 10-minute period of golden goal overtime, with the first team scoring, winning today's match.
Golden goal overtime. The M2 Cup playoffs, the West Division final, 5-5. The Sockers 2 led 1-0, led 3-1, led 5-2. But now 6-5 will be the final score. The only question is who will score goal number 6. Some great news for SD Sockers 2 in between the end of regulation and the start of overtime. Number 16, Alan Crespo, came back out from the locker room and rejoined his teammates on the bench. Now, he was still hobbling a little bit, but he was able to move around on that left ankle. So really good news there, because we were thinking he was going to be taken for x-rays and, lost for a while. Headed for a cast. Instead, Crespo, who is still getting some treatment, it looks like, maybe on the bench, but I don't think he's returning to play. But he is returning to cheer on his teammates, and potentially, should SD Sockers 2 win, might still be able to make the trip for the Final Four. And that would be huge, because his left foot has been transformative for the Sockers attack. San Diego will attack the eastern goal and run right to left in this golden goal overtime. RGV will go left to right. Next goal wins. 10 minutes on the clock. It's the playoffs, so if after 10 minutes they don't score, we'll put another 10 minutes in the clock. We'll do it again. This is golden goal playoff overtime. And it's almost a goal instantly. Echeverria denied. Dallin Cutler saves the season in the opening 12 seconds by clearing that Echeverria golden goal off the line. Oh, an instant breakdown, and RGV was ready to celebrate, and Dallin Cutler said no, just like he teaches the kids as the boys soccer head coach at Rancho Bernardo High School. Showed his awareness there. Biggest play of the entire season for SD Sockers 2. Easy to say when you are in golden goal, advance or see your season come to an end. Flores with a goal and an assist for RGV. Taken away. Sockers 2 has it. Trouble. Gonzalez under pressure. Olvera gave it away. Echeverria down low. Save by Yayo. He made the mistake on distribution. He made the knee save to keep the game alive. And a foul called on RGV in the corner. .8:41 left in overtime. Rojo and Sockers 2 have the ball deep in their zone. They smile, asking Pollo to come closer. Closer still, please. Sends it over Pollo's head. It was all a fake. Gets up in the air, does Rojo, to win the ball. Aviles, who scored the golden goal overtime goal in RGV when the Sockers 2 beat Barracudas. Is that Crespo out there? I see a man who's favoring his left ankle and hobbling a bit. It is. Alan Crespo is playing with that bum ankle right now. He's running on it. He's running hard. There goes Crespo. He's called for a foul. Boy, and you can now see if you're watching the Crespo 16, he powered forward, saw the opportunity and ran at full speed, and then the second the whistle sounded, he winced and hopped, and Rene Ortiz said, "Come off." He said, "No, I'm good." Boy, that young man is passionate. Oh no, behind the play, Pollo Ruiz is being looked at. Iram is having his right ankle looked at, and this is the player that, of course, for Sockers, he's their property. That's a Sockers player down there, only in these games to try and get ready for a potential match in Chihuahua where he'd be so important. And right now they're looking at his right ankle. And I'll tell you, from an organizational standpoint, if Pollo was lost, this organization doesn't really care that much what this score line is. Let's see. He's up on his feet. That's big news, but Pollo is walking very gingerly, but walking, putting full weight on that right ankle. And now the limp starts to go away. Boy, that could be a scare averted right there for Pollo and for the Sockers, and of course Sockers 2 as well. Here comes Diego Arriaga, the goalkeeper, coming forward. Quite daring Arriaga. Sockers would love to get the ball on their foot. Martinez, look out. Rojo lifts it away for a moment. Knocked down. Aviles. Aviles watches. Oh, a lovely run there. Continuing for Segura. Taken away. Rojo. Here comes Ishmael Rojo on a straight line run going left to right. He moved his way toward the wall, gets it back in front of the RGV bench. Ishmael Rojo is a man among boys in many aspects. Now down low looking for Payne. Cutler tried for a spectacular golazo to win it. Just high. Payne off the wall looking for Cutler. It's over his head. Castellanos watching. This ball is going to go out of play. And it is defensive clearance against RGV. They were behind the red line when they lifted that ball forward. It went out of play. Sockers 2, top of the arc to try and advance to Muskegon in the M2 Final Four. Pollo's back out there. Whew. Someone lit a candle this morning and it worked. Here's Pollo. Timeout. Pollo didn't even go through the drama of the fake run-up before the timeout. He just took one step and called timeout. They will talk it over. 5-5. What a match. So glad you're with us. Be right back with this top of the arc free kick. It's all on the line in golden goal overtime. 5-5. SD Soccer's 2 with a top of the arc free kick to try and win the West Division final and move on to the M2 Final Four next weekend. Pollo with the Rojo with Cutler. And the folks on the left side of the formation. Pollo fakes. He'll play it to Rojo. Rojo wide off the wall. Kept the shot low, but missed it wide. Gonzalez recovers from Overa. 7 minutes left. 3 done in overtime. Arriaga comes out. Pop fly. Rojo heads it back into harm's way. Knocks it down again, but he got in front of his own man in doing so. In Gonzalez, Rosales takes it away for RGV. Great heart. The Barracudas have come back from 5-2 down in the fourth to force this extra time. Arriaga. Rojo read that play. Arriaga has to sprint back. Pollo, Rojo, ending it out. Reboledo, Jonathan Reboledo. Here's the chance. It's wide. Reboledo from Gonzalez from Reboledo. Reboledo tried to get it back. Gonzalez got it back. Reboledo just shot wide again. Pollo stepping in. Pollo knocked down. He's going to get back up. Off the wall, looking for Reboledo. Back to Rojo with 6 minutes left in overtime. Reboledo sees this one off the northern wall. RGV's Jimenez got it. But first, we've got a man down for Barracudas. It's Marco Segura. Segura reaching for his right ankle. And we have seen a number of players needing attention in this match, which is over 2 hours long now. Boy, you just hate to see so many guys going down and now needing attention to be carried off is Segura. Segura carried back to his bench. Very little ability to put weight on his right foot and ankle. And that's a yikes for RGV. We saw Alan Crespo come back after we thought he broke his leg and return to the game. And who knows if he still has something to say in the final score of this one. But actually, he might be done. I think he came back, really gave it a brave attempt, but he's been stretching his leg, putting his leg up. I don't know. Who knows? In sudden death overtime, anything goes. Official barely gets out of the way of that service. RGV's got it on their feet. Rojo knocks it down to Pollo. Pollo's pass, he was trying to get it to the wall and missed his target. Trying to feed Ramirez. Oh, in on goal. Look out, this could be it. Off the post. Oh my goodness. Juan Martinez had visions of a trip to the Final Four on his foot. It was a bad bounce for San Diego. And now here's a chance to come back the other way with Lopez. Cleaned out by Echeverria. Holy cow. So close and helpless to the result. The Sockers, as that shot just missed wide. The ball being put back to the foot of Martinez, coming in 1v1 on Gerardo Olvera. Now here's Cutler. Cutler! Great save by Arriaga. Keeps the game alive. Defensive clearance. Top of the arc. Arriaga got the leg out for the critical kick save. Gonzalez. Number 18, Uziel Gonzalez, co-captain. Shoots! He scores! SD Sockers 2, going to the Final Four, golden goal! Uziel Gonzalez, 6-5 final score. 5:12 time of goal. The top arc golazo, beautiful lift. Uziel Gonzalez. What a game. And you have to say right off the top, a tip of the cap to RGV, Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. What an effort, what heart. Down 3 in the fourth quarter. Coming all the way back to tie it. And my goodness, they had the game. They had the game on their foot just seconds before, with Martinez being brought in 1v1 and Ivan Martinez rattling the right post. That close. But in the end, it's SD Sockers 2, winning their 9th in a row, going 3-0 against this great RGV team that didn't lose to anyone else all season long. And now, SD Sockers 2 will face Omaha next week. Cleveland and Muskegon will play on the other side, and if everything plays out the way the odds would say, we could see that Sockers 2 Cleveland match that people have been clamoring for a long time. But what a dramatic game this turned out to be, and we had a good crowd that turned up, and they are getting the joy from the club right now on the floor. Well, my name's Craig Elston. I've been filling in for Nate Abadea. This concludes our coverage of SD Sockers 2 from San Diego for the season, as our friends in Muskegon will have to take it the rest of the way. But we wish Sockers 2, Rene Ortiz, and all of these great coaches and players the very best going forward. For our TVX video crew, my name's Craig Elston. Thanks for following us on YouTube. Thanks for those who are watching the replay. You can join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/MASL_soccer for the marquee match, Sockers and Ontario Fury, coming up at 5 p.m. Pacific time this evening. Until then, so long from San Diego.